turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah. We both know we ain't gon' stay here. We departing, relocating. Save me from my woes, I'm staying. Out of my sin, I'm a brand new man. Out of this book, got a brand new friend. Half the world shook with the words he said. Got the other one shook when he came from the dead. The dead, yeah. Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see it cause I'm knowing him. When I speak, and you know it's him. Better notice him. Yeah. It's my turn, I raise my hand.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David. Aldridge. The Hawks here looking to pick up one on the road before returning to Atlanta. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Okongwu. Lopez with the block. Here's Leonard. Murray outside. Down low. Here's Lopez. Rebound by the Hawks. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now talking about Damian Lillard, coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. Now we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
I got him.
Goes up the baseline. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren the screen. Okongwu grabs the board. Lillard outside. Pass to Kamare. The Hawks again can't hit.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Leonard with the ball. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell-Pope.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Lopez outside. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Lillard. Okongwu a screen. And it's Lillard missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Murray outside. Back to Holmgren. Lopez still without a basket. Okongwu grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Johnson outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And here they come. Holmgren with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And finished off by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Making a switch here. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Still without a basket in the game. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The Hawks working the ball around. They could use a bucket, and it's sent back by Lopez. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Here is Lillard, still scoreless. Pass to Moody. Launches it from deep. Drills it from outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Outside Leonard. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here is Murray following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Outside Leonard takes the three. To the wing on the left. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now, here's Johnson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Murray outside. Holmgren the screen. To the middle. Poke loose. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Lillard. Still yet to score. It's rebounded by Leonard. Nets leading by 4. Holmgren in the corner. Lopez a screen. Here's Murray. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Such a quick and crafty player. Murray gets room and scores.
Pass to Valanciunas. Moody with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Caldwell Pope outside. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 42,
Now Murray. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's McCain. Spins. 4 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 6. Inside. And stolen by Murray. Here's McCain. And here is Holmgren. It's stolen. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Lillard outside. The 3 buries it from 3-point range.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .146 left in the first quarter. Pass to Strus. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
The Hawks trail by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Now, here's Porter. Pass to Strus. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And it's It's an 8-point Nets lead.
This guy is absolutely automatic. Strus's motion just so repetitive.
Rozier looking around. Knocked loose. In the corner, it's Hield. Back to Dick. Valanciunas with the ball. Rozier for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Outside Porter. He got it up. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Hield outside.
Right there.
Pass to Dick. Dick by Finney-Smith. There's the 3. On the wing, Rozier. Shot by Hield, nobody around. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hield's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Hawks. Now, here's Porter. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team. Coming out on the floor for the Hawks. Number 50.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Rozier. Back to Dick. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Rozier. Pass to Okongwu. Dick with it. Clock at 6. They kick out to Hield. Outside Rozier. Porter inside. Here's Champagny. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And the Nets miss again. And here's Atlanta. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Pass to Strus. No good again that time. So Rozier will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. To the paint. Here's Hield. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
For a guy with the shot mechanics of Buddy Hield, you'd love to see him get to the free throw line more, but it's really not his game. He is just a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Right side, Porter. Pass to Castleton. Back to Strus. The Nets working the ball around now. The three. And the Nets miss again.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Hield outside. To the inside. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Castleton. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Castleton's got it all tied up now for the Nets. Rozier with the ball. No scoring in this one. Hield left side. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Pass to Caldwell Pope. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. And he converts the layup. Lillard's got 5 now.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Here's Topic. Here's Champagny. Nothing on the board. 4 on the clock. Here's Koloko. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
The Hawks leading. Now Lillard. He has 5. This one for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
2 on the clock. From outside the arc. And that one's good. Champagny. And the Nets lead by 1.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Puts up a deep 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket.
An effortless range. KCP doesn't always hit for a high percentage, but when he does hit, he makes it look good. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here is Lillard. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Topic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard. Break since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Down low. That's tipped. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's Topic. Pass to Champagny. It's tipped. Here's Lillard. Driving in. And then Lillard slams it in.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Here's Topic. To the middle. Banked in off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the Hawks with the possession. On the wing, Heel. Now, here's Kleber. Hasn't made one yet. 5 to shoot.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
15. Number 1.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Pass to Rupert. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Buzelis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Lillard with it. He's got 7. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Teams changing it up here. And so he makes both from the line. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Determined to get to his scoring strength, and that's three-point shooting. We see you back, Strus.
Pass to Okongwu. Inside. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Now, into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 33.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here are the Nets. Murray outside. Lopez dives for it.
Out of bounds.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. It's Okongwu, top of the key. Now Caldwell Pope. Back to Okongwu. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Murray with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Back to Leonard. Here's Lillard. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks ahead. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass to Strus. Back to Lopez. 6 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Nets. Here's Lillard. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No good on the triple. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And Kawhi Leonard is out the doors. No one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
Lillard surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Second chance shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Murray. And another shot. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Strus. Snatched away. To the middle. Here's Kamara. And the rebound. Catching by Holmgren.
Set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now, here's Moody. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that game time. Hey, David, thank you. Holmgren the screen. They swipe it. Moody with it. Out to the wing. Pass to Kamare. Back to Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Nets leading by 4. Murray with it. Lillard picks him up. Pass to Strus. Here's Rupert. Goes up with a strike. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Lillard outside. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The Hawks again can't hit. The Nets on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the first one drops.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Hield. Johnson outside. Hield right side. Now Johnson. He's covered by Leonard. Looking to end the run. Empty that time from Leonard.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And it's in there. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard. Nice move. The rebound by Hield.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Valanciunas. To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And Tate throws it down.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Johnson outside. In the corner, it's Hield. And the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That is his first foul of the game.
First team. Now into the lineup for your next. Number 14.
Now Dick. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Dick's got his second bucket of the night.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Brooklyn.
Down low, Holmgren. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Moving it up. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Valanciunas.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Pass to McCain. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Tate. Rebound by the Hawks. And here is Rozier. Scoreless thus far. Johnson outside. Pass to Dick. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Valanciunas with the ball. And the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Now Dick. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And the Nets with possession. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Porter looking it over. Pass to McCain. Here's Buzelis. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Beyond the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .153 left in the third quarter. Johnson the screen. Inside. Lopez with the steal. Porter with it. Now guarded by Hield. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Valanciunas. Screen by Valanciunas. Tries the spin move.
Well, the long arms of Brook Lopez able to bother shooters. Very hard not to be distracted as an offensive player.
Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Rozier. He has yet to score. Bucket is good.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And finished off by Porter.
Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty deuce.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Rozier.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
34 seconds left in the third. Here's McCain. 5 to shoot. And it's Strus missing. Jake with it. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer, Heel. And McCain pulls it down. A three from Strus. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 12. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 12-point game. Pass to Heel. Fires from way outside. A rebound by the Nets.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now Porter. Lopez outside. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Heel. Back to Okongwu. 5 on the clock. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, in the catch-and-shoot game, Terry Rozier as good as it gets.
And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Knocked away.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Brooklyn on defense. They lead by 11. Ball's knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Well, wide open shot from Strus. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Strus has such good shooting form. It is so pure coming off his fingertips.
Right side, Rozier. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Rozier. Good, nice job down low. And that's now 9 points for Terry Rozier.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Moody. free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Holmgren. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. That'll be a 5-second call.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And it's Leonard missing. The Hawks trail by 12. And here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Moody. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock.
Out of bounds.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Atlanta making a switch here.
Number 33.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nets leading by 12. Outside Leonard. Lopez outside. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now here's Lillard. Shoots it up. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Holmgren the screen. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Lillard from downtown, and Holmgren pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They set the pick. Strus with it. Three-pointer. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Oh, picked up his fourth foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Murray with it. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Lillard outside. In the corner, Moody with it. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Now Moody. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Strus. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Kamare. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Moody into the lane. And the slam by Moody.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
No good on that.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And he sinks the second.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
10 seconds.
Here's Lillard. Lets it go from 14. And Holmgren pulls it down. And Murray's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Holmgren the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
And stolen by Leonard. Screws in the corner. From past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Nets lead by 17.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. A three from Leonard. Got a hand on it. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn.
Substitutions on the court.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. 17-foot shot on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Brooklyn.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kawhi Leonard.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
And here's Porter. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Strus. And again, it's the Nets missing. And the Hawks with possession here, trailing by 17. Dick with it. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home.